It was good, man. It's your boy DJ2000 back at it with another video, man. So what I'm gonna be doing is breaking down how to make beats for Polo G, Scoreyy, Toosii, basically any type of these beats that be like, emotional guitar type shit. So you already know the drill. Before I hop in the video, please be sure to drop a like if y'all fuck with the content. Comment down below if you got any feedback, suggestions for me, and subscribe for more content like always, man. I just want to thank y'all for getting me to 100 subscribers. That shit feel crazy. Like, I feel like I'm way up right now, but I just want to say thanks for like all the feedback, the support, all the comments. Like, that shit has been going too up. So if y'all been doing that shit, I appreciate you, bro, for real. And we just gonna keep going up together, man. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. And yeah, shout out to my guy Sxream for this loop. I'm pretty sure he just dropped this out of a free pack like not too long ago. So shout out to my guy Sxream and Hey Rick. This shit go crazy, but I'm just gonna do it like usual. I'll play this thing out and then I'm gonna break it down. So let's just hop straight into this thing, man. So that was basically the loop right there. You can just see that shit is already hard. Like, these guys spazzed on that shit, so they went crazy. I'm gonna just start off by I'm explaining how I went through the process of making this. It was basically like 100 cents lower. It's not like this. But the reason why I decided to pitch it up 100 cents is just because for the fact you gotta think when you're making beats for an artist, whatever, like that, you gotta make sure that it's in the right key that there's to their liking. You know what I mean? So like if an artist be singing like F minor, F sharp minor, D minor, D minor, D. You don't want to send him a beat in like A major, bro. Like that's just gonna throw him off, and he's just not gonna vibe with it, because that's just not what his vocal range is used to. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you be using it in the same key. That's like a deciding factor. Like the beat could be hard as fuck. You got that shit in the wrong key, it'll just fuck the whole shit up. So
fuck it up, Kenneth. Fuck it up, Kenneth.
That's basically a tip I could just give y'all right there. Just a simple one right there. And then I'm just gonna start off with the intro. How I made this. It was basically I just had the sub bass. That's right here. I'm gonna show you what that sounds like. So super simple. It's kind of like, it's kind of smooth, but it's kind of aggressive to it. Just a simple mix, a nice balance between the both of them. So that's the vibe I was going for. And you see how I got this filter right here. I'm gonna show you how that plays to effect. So just in the beginning, I decided just to filter that shit down. You hear it. Just so it just, it just ducks the guitar a bit, just kind of brings it out, gives it a different vibe. Because I don't be doing that shit always. So it's important, like, even if you got a simple loop like this, you could just, do something simple like that, just to give it a different vibe, you feel me? Just to give it, like, a little bit more pizzazz. You feel me? I don't know what the fuck pizzazz is, but it gives it more pizzazz. You feel me? We're going to go with that. I'm just going to go straight into the hi-hat and, like, snare bounce. So, like, this just is, like, some percussion and then some hi-hats. This is what that sounds like. It's just super simple, like, two-step shit. Like, ooh, what? But I got some random rolls, so you see, like, it's just a simple two-step pattern, but I got all these random moving pieces that just make it sound, more full. You feel me? Like, I'm just gonna single out the hi-hats. You can see like all the different rolls that be going on, like I just got this out of a kit. I don't even know what kit this is out of, but shout out. But yeah, just just add different percussion elements just to make your hi-hat bounce go crazy. So even if it's a two-step, it just got tiny shit in there, to keep the bounce, bouncing and not sound like a boring two-step, even though it kind of is. Then, like, clap, that shit is on beat, so you can see, like, it ain't nothing to do with the clap. Like, what are you going to do with the clap? Throw that shit off beat? Nah. So, it's just riding like that, super simple. And now, like, that's basically, like, a very established bounce for the beat already. Like, you might think it takes a lot of, like, extra shit, but it really doesn't. Like, that is already an established bounce for your beat just off that shit like that. So keeping it simple, super important. Like, I ain't gotta stress that shit like enough. Also, 808 bounce. So I'm just gonna go into this shit right here. Let you hear what that sounds like. So you see, like, that's how this shit bouncing. You can see the similarities between the first half right here and the second half as it starts on the D note, but you can see how I add, like, these extra two notes right here opposed to I left it empty in the beginning, you feel me? So even though it's kind of the same shit, like I said, always add some little bit of variation just to keep the listener, listening. So you can see how that rocks with the, you see how I got that boom, boom, boom. So it got that bounce off rip, like. So just having nice space between your 808s is super important, like It's literally that. Boom. And then right here I got one more layer, which is just a cymbal. Like, it don't get nothing crazier than that, you know what I mean? So super simple. You got the hi-hats, and you can just see how these drums really work. Like, especially when you got like a crazy loop like this. Shout out to these guys, did a crazy job. So like, if you got a super simple loop like that, you can just, you know, keep the drum simple and don't like be going too crazy. You know, a lot of dudes, like, they be getting a crazy sample and like they be stressing the drums. Like, nah, you don't need to go too crazy, because you're gonna take away from the sample, and you're gonna also, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make it too crowded for the artist. You know, the artist not gonna have room to like flow on it if you just keep doing too much stuff. So I also added this tiny piece right here from Expand, just like a little plug. Just 'cause I thought it added a nice vibe, you know, in the second half of the hook. So like, even if you do got samples or you're using loops, like, you can just add some little shit wherever you feel necessary, you know what I mean? Like, don't feel like you just have to keep it the exact same, you know, like, adding a tiny element, you know, just do whatever the fuck you feel like doing for real. Like, just basically that, and then the kick that just rides in the second half. So that's really all it takes to make like a simple beat like this, if I'm being honest. Like, you just gotta, you know, keep making more beats, keep doing all that, you'll just get better for real. So pretty much basically it right there. So if y'all fuck with that, please be sure to drop a like, comment down below if you got any feedback just for me, and subscribe for more content like always, man. So it's been DG2000, and we out.